on, guys? What is happening? What is shaking? What is doing? Guys, girls, you know who you are. I mean, oh wait, I gotta turn that off. Do I have to tell you who you are all the time? I mean, if you're a guy, you're a girl, you're an it, you're a thing, you're binary. I don't know what all the fucking words are, really. I don't keep up with it. It's not in my realm of knowledge. I try to keep up with the times and keep up with what's going on, but you know, sometimes you just can't. You just can't keep up with it. It's been a long time, guys. I don't even know when the last show was. Let's take a look. Let's see what the last show was here. We'll go to my YouTubes. Fuck, the last show was 2 weeks ago, guys. 2 weeks. That's a long goddamn time. And you know what's a long goddamn time? A long goddamn time is wearing this jacket. Because it's been chilly, guys. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to take this jacket off. Because it has been cold. Been very cold. Been very chilly. So what is happening? It's been 2 weeks. Where am I? We're going to get around to all that. I've had some people asking for a show, and I just took my shoes off down here. I've been wanting to do a show, but I just haven't had the opportunity to do one. And, you know, maybe it's excuses, probably, maybe. I wanted to do a show with my sons, one or the other, or both, or whatever. Maybe even my daughter-in-law. There's not two of them yet. I don't know if there will be, really, but yeah, so it's been a while. I'm out of practice again. I just kind of threw this together, as always. Really, I came into the trailer and said, fuck it, I got to do one. I told some people I was going to do one. Originally, I was going to call in to Mr. Slayton Johnson. We were going to do a show together. Finally get him on some video, some remote video chat, because he's getting back into some different things now. So I wanted to catch up with him and see what was going on. But the time just got away from me. I mean, right now it is 7:56 in the Mountain Time. So that means it's like 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I'll text Slayton and see if he wants to come into the chat, but I'm pretty sure that he is probably not interested in doing it this late at night. Hold on. I'm asking him if he's down right now. He's probably going to say, nah, it's too late, but, you know, what can you do? I got here late. Where is here? Well, here is, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. I've got my light set up. I don't know if I like it. I just looked right into it, which I always do, and it's, now I'm blinded, but I got my blue filter on, so I think it looks a little bit different. Like I said, it's 8 p.m. at night on the Mountain Standard Time. I've got my 6S set up over here. I've got my iPad set up down here. I still am missing my pen. Let me see if I can find it. I think I saw it over here a second ago. Hold on, guys. You know what, guys? You know, you're always bitching and moaning. Just fucking calm down over there. I don't know why you got to bitch and moan. Here it is. I found it. And I turned on another light. Maybe that helps. I don't know. But so here we are, guys. And now I've got my pen. So now I can kind of sneak in. I can sneak in down here. Oh, look at that. I can change angles. Nobody knows what's going on. I made some notes. You know what? Let's just pour beer and find out what we're drinking. Well, let's find out what we just drank. I looked up what I'm drinking, getting ready to drink currently. But let's go back. So what I just drank, I'm at Mike's Route 66 Outpost and Saloon in Kingman, Arizona, is where I just arrived. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from Flagstaff. I got away late. I've been in Flagstaff since a couple days before Thanksgiving, and we'll get around to all this, but I just left Flagstaff after 9 days, and I was supposed to leave yesterday, but I had a little bit of an oil leak in my vehicle. So I wanted to make sure I got that taken care of. You know, I'm full-time RVer right now. I'm on the road. My truck and my RV are the only two things that I'm sustained with, and I've got to make sure that both of them are in good health at all times. So I dropped my car off at my son's, Brian Jr., my son's trusty mechanic there in Flagstaff. I had him take a look at some stuff last time I was in town, over a month ago. Over a month ago, they changed the transmission fluid, the differential. They found a crack in my radiator, about a 3-inch crack, so they replaced my radiator. This time, I got on the road, started having some oil leaks I noticed it when I was at Luke Air Force Base there in Glendale, Arizona. Noticed some oil leakage, some drainage onto the pad there at the FAMP camp that I was staying at. We'll get around to all that as well. So I decided, you know, I can't have oil leaking. I can't have anything going on with this vehicle. I got to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. There's a train going by. I don't know if you can hear it in the background or not. This mic may or may not pick it up. One of the things I saw in the reviews about this place was the train noise, which I'm not worried about that. We'll get into that as well. So yeah, I got here a little bit late because I dropped my vehicle off yesterday. I thought they were going to be able to fix the oil leak and get me back on the road yesterday. I was going to get here last night. When they called me and said what they figured out where the leak was coming from, then they found something else that they wanted to repair, which is a wheel bearing on the passenger front wheel. So I had that done. They were supposed to get me out early this morning. They didn't give me a call until about 2 o'clock-ish to say everything was done. So I got away late. I wanted to leave about noon today, get over here about 2:30-ish, and hang out and you know, enjoy the weather a little bit here. It's about 20 degrees warmer here than what it was in Flagstaff, but got away late. I didn't get away till about 3:30-ish, maybe a little bit later than that. So I got here about 5:45 on the dot, which is what my plan was. Once I saw when I was getting away and when I would get here, a little bit after sunset, I figured I'd get here and get set up. So I got here, I pulled in, I got in touch with Kevin behind the bar. He was the only one here. Mike actually is not here. Got in touch with Kevin. I said, hey, I'm with Harvest Host. I want to get a spot, get set up for the night. I want to come back in and drink a beer or two or three. They close at 7. So, but you know, when I got into the outpost here, the saloon, it was about 5:55, and I was jonesing for a beer, man. I was ready. I was thirsty and hungry. I hadn't eaten anything all day. Been fasting all day, intermittent fasting all day. So I got in. I talked to the bartender, Kevin. He's in charge of everything tonight. He got me set up with a spot, got me all settled in. I went back over to the bar about 6:15, maybe 6:05, really. Took Leia out, let her go to the bathroom, whatever. Got all set up, got into the bar, ordered a beer, and this is what I drank here. This is the Evil Red from Black Bridge Brewing Company, which is in Kingman, Arizona. It's a nano brewery here in Kingman. The Evil Red, it's their bestseller. Evil Red is a hop-bursted red. Hop bursting involves adding all hops at the end of the boil. This gives Evil Red a unique hop flavor without being too bitter, appealing to a wide range of palates. I rather enjoyed it. You know, I had a friend of mine that's still in Vegas. He drank it 4 years ago, gave it a 3.5. I gave it a 3.75. The average rating right now is 3.65 for everyone that has drank it. It's 7.8% ABV, alcohol by volume, and 74 IBUs, or international bittering units. I rather enjoyed it. I had 3 of them. I told Kevin. He called last call after, you know, when I was still on my second one, and I got with him a little bit later and said, hey man, can I get another red? I'm not driving. I'm parked literally 200 feet away, or maybe 300 feet away from the door. Can I please get another red? And he hooked me up. I also had a brisket sandwich, which they slaughter and do all the meat themselves. And it was very good sandwich. I rather enjoyed it, and the 3 beers. Kind of a different place. Let me go back to the beer I'm drinking tonight. There it goes. kind of a different place, you know, than what I normally go to. I'm in the middle of nowhere, literally. We're not even really in the town of Kingman at the moment. And I'm trying to get my foot over here on the other side of the table. We're not even really in Kingman proper. The clientele here, definitely a little different. I mean, they still had, you know, all the precautions as far as wear a mask, distance, wash your hands. If you feel sick, don't come in. If we notice that you look sick, we're going to tell you to go home and kick you out. The distancing was not, they had the tables set up, you know, like most of them do, where they'll take one table and say it's reserved, meaning don't sit here, try and space the tables out. The bar itself, not too much. When I first walked in, I was like, this might not be the situation I want to get myself into. But by the time I got back, a few of the seats had left, and I sat at one far end of the bar, got my hand sanitizer, had my mask on, and everything seemed pretty decent as far as the crowd went by the time I got back to the place. So things had thinned out, which is a good thing. Sat down at the bar, got my drinks, ordered a sandwich, got some French fries, and just had a good time, man. You know, Kingman. I've been through this town many times on my transition back from Vegas to Flagstaff when my oldest son started going to school there in Flagstaff, and I was stationed in Vegas at Nellis Air Force Base, and traveled this road many times, traveled through Kingman many times. I think I've only stopped at a gas station here in Kingman. So it's nice to kind of come back and actually partake in some of the local events here. This place is kind of a historic place on Route 66. You know, they've built an interstate now off of Route 66. They still consider it Route 66, but it's really not. It's not the original. I actually pulled off about 65 miles east of here onto the original Route 66, and I rode that all the way in. And I feel like it was a much better ride, to be honest with you, than being on the interstate. It was 10 miles per hour less than what the interstate offers you, I-40, but I thought it was a much better ride. I got to see, you know, a lot more of the local landscape. I rode through an Indian reservation on the way here. Lots of cows, lots of cattle, stray dogs, horses, just all kind of cool stuff. Cool memorabilia and old restaurants and gas stations along the way that are now turned into, you know, like museum style things. They were all closed on my way. I couldn't have stopped anyway because I was in a rush to get here before. I was trying to beat the sunset. I didn't quite make it. I was about 20 minutes past sunset, but it was still light enough to where I could get in and get parked within my spot here. So really good times. What am I drinking tonight after those 3 beers? Well, I pulled up and I left my MacBook Pro in the truck, so I can't pull up all this stuff on the screen like I normally would, but I'm drinking a barrel-aged QORIS, the Squasher Quadruple Oatmeal Imperial Stout. It's from Hop and Frog Brewery. Hop and Frog Brewery is out of Akron, Ohio. This is a Russian Imperial Stout. It is 15.7% ABV. The IBUs are not listed. Probably doesn't have any bittering units to it whatsoever. This is a barrel-aged quad. It takes our quadruple oatmeal Imperial Stout to a whole new level. The high alcohol content of this beer extracts wonderful and assertive flavors and aromas from the barrels, adding great depth and complexity, leading to ultimate satisfaction. So I don't know. Oh, I'm on the wrong camera here. Hold on. So I don't know if you can see any of that. I can't get it into the frame. So this is what I'm drinking right here. Yeah. It's going to be delicious. It only comes in a, how big is it? It's God damn it, I can't fucking see because my eyes suck. 8.45 ounces, 250 milliliters is how big this can is. We're going to pour it in a giant pint glass because it's the only glass I have besides coffee cups. I didn't keep any of my fancy glassware that I had back at the Zen Garden. Here we go. We're going to pour it into here. Oh my God, it's like motor oil, guys. It's like what they just put back into my car, my truck, when I left Flagstaff after they changed the oil filter, the gasket behind the oil filter. Not the gasket on the filter itself, but there's a gasket that's behind there. I can't remember what the name of it was, but that's where the leak was coming from. So they just changed that, and they put some new oil in there. And this is probably what it looks like right here. But so cheers, guys. Oh my fucking God. That is, oh my God. That is a fantastic beer. Average rating of 4.45. I would probably get a 4.2, maybe a 4.5. Oh, that has the viscous mouthfeel to it that I like from an oatmeal stout, a Russian Imperial stout for sure. Not a big alcohol burn on it for the alcohol content, at 15-16%. I don't get that big alcohol hit on the end of it. It's very well balanced. I'm not sure what the canning date is on it. I would have, well, let's see if I can figure it out. I might have trouble, and I don't want to spill it. It says Best By August 2023, but I'm not sure what the actual canning date was on it. But I got to assume, it's within the past couple months for sure. But yeah, this guy right here, man, check it out. If you get a chance to find it. I found it at a place called Tap Savvy in, where the fuck were they? I think they were in Glendale as well. Around that area. Glendale, Phoenix, Peoria, all those places. So check this guys out. I would highly recommend Tap Savvy. I would highly recommend this beer. It is everything you would look for in a barrel-aged Imperial Stout. My goodness, guys. All right, so what are we going to talk about tonight? I've got a little bit of a canker sore on my tongue from all the foods and the sweets and the sours and the saltiness and everything that we've been eating and partaking in for the last 9 days since I picked up my youngest son Alec in Phoenix. So let's just go from there. Let's look back. I think the last episode I did, let's see if I can figure out where I was on the last episode, and I'll pick up from there. The last episode I did was a 30-day update. Fuck. Where was I on that damn date? I think I was at the Destiny RV Park. I think, in Goodyear, Arizona. I think. I'm pretty sure. So from there, let's go back. Let me find my trips here. So yeah, I went from Flagstaff to Sun City. I hung out with my in-laws, or my son's in-laws there. So I guess they're my in-laws as well, Bill and Ellen. Went to Sun City, Arizona, Megan's parents' house, my oldest son's wife. Went from Sun City to Tonopah, Arizona. I did a show out there with the Sunset episode from Saddle Mountain at the BLM area out there. Went from Saddle Mountain to Goodyear, Arizona, which was the Destiny RV Resort, and I think that's where I did my last show. I left there and I went to, I stayed a week out there. I was trying to stay there because I was supposed to be getting my phlebotomy, in Phoenix, and I never got scheduled for it. They kind of fucking shitted me out of that thing. On the 17th of November, I actually went to a VA clinic there in Paradise, Arizona. Got my blood work done. They said, yes, you definitely need your phlebotomy. we'll get you all set up. They had yet to do that by the time I got to here, and we'll get around to that, the rest of that story here in a minute. So Destiny RV Resort, I left there, went to, stayed a week there, left there, went to Luke Air Force Base, and went to the FAM camp there on the base. They are pretty brand new. They started their FAM camp in September of this year. So really new, really fresh, a lot of young, seedling plants and flowers and trees and things like that. So a lot of open space, a lot of sun, brand new pads. They had free laundry, which is pretty unusual for most of these RV parks. Most of them charge you, the standard $1.50, $1.75 to do a load of laundry. This had free laundry, free showers, bathrooms, had a lounge area or a common area where you could sit and use their Wi-Fi. They didn't have the Wi-Fi spread throughout the entire FAM camp yet, which most Wi-Fi suck anyway to begin with. But so I'm looking into actually creating my own hotspot within my travel trailer here, which I'm going to go through AT&T. I'll get a Netgear mobile hotspot, a little puck. It'll use the cell towers for my service. I'll get unlimited. It'll be better than Wi-Fi, I think, at most of these RV parks. And then I'm going to get a thing called WeBoost. It's a Wi-Fi, I'm sorry, not a Wi-Fi booster, a cell booster that will boost my AT&T signal. So the signal I get, I'll boost that two or three bars, have my hotspot here in the trailer, and basically I'll have my own internet right here in the trailer. So I don't have to use my hotspot that I'm using right now off of my phone to power this iPad and this other phone. I'll have an actual hotspot puck that will service up to 20 devices if I want to. So that's my next purchase. I'll get that all set up, and I'm going to have some seamless uploading, downloading, podcasting, all that stuff, hopefully here in the near future. Left Luke Air Force Base, went to Phoenix, Arizona. Actually, I left my trailer, the RV here, at Luke Air Force Base. I unhooked, went to Phoenix, picked up my youngest son, Alec, and his girlfriend, Harley. They came in from Reno. Came back to Luke Air Force Base, hooked up the travel trailer, and drove up to Flagstaff for Thanksgiving. Had an absolutely fantastic time. Fantastic time. We disc golfed, or what you call frothing, frisbee golf, disc golf, whatever you want to call it. We hit many breweries. We hit a lot of restaurants. We hung out at the house. We cooked a great Thanksgiving dinner. Lots of sides. Lots of. We had a ham as the main course. Harley is vegan. Megan is vegan for the most part, vegetarian. So we had some different options here and there. We had some meat. We had a little bit of something for everybody. Of course, Leia was there. My son's dog and his wife's dog, Gloria. They have a great, fantastic time. I may even have a video that I could actually upload if I can find it here. Let's see, photo library. No, I'd have to import it. I would have to import it. I don't have that on the iPad at the moment. And speaking of what I don't have, God damn it. Get out of here. What the fuck is going on? Cancel. Yes. Speaking of what I don't have on the iPad is I don't have my things up here. So, it's Craft Conversations. My name is Brian Dales. I'm your host of Craft Conversations. I always forget to put all this stuff up. It should be the first thing I do. It should be up before I even hit the record button to start this thing, but I did not. So that's me. I do not have. I could forward it. I could airdrop it. What I will airdrop though, guys. Let's do this real quick. Let's airdrop this to the iPad because I really want to pull this in. This was my view coming into Kingman this afternoon. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and piece all this together. You may or may not have noticed that I fucked up. I was trying to import a video, airdrop a video from my phone into my iPad, And when I did that, it switched off to my photos. I imported it. All right. I airdropped it, and it cut off my switchers. So I had to restart my recording. I was 27 or 30 minutes in or whatever. So I'm going to have to piece this fucking thing together. But, you know, whatever, guys. Whatever. But now I've got a video I can show you. So this was my video from... Nope, that doesn't work. Let's see. Nope, I don't like that either. So it's horizontal or vertical. I wish it was horizontal. I'm not quite sure how to get it to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it as the original. So this was the video that I did on the way here, coming into... All right, we're heading down the road here on historic Route 66, headed down into, close to, not quite in, Kingman, Arizona. And I'm going to be staying at another Florida's host spot. What was the name of it? Mike's Route 66 Outpost and Saloon. So we're going to check that out. And right now we're checking out this beautiful, fantastic sunset. So there you go. Hopefully that came through okay. It looks like my phone is doing okay. I don't feel like I have any stuttering or freezing or anything with the video. I think everything is going well. The only thing that did not go well was when I imported that video and it cut off the fucking switcher. But hopefully you didn't even notice. I'm going to seamlessly just kind of put them together and they'll be as one. What else do we have going on here? So, yeah, so I left there. We had Thanksgiving. I just dropped Alec off back at the airport, and Harley, of course, you know, his girlfriend. 2 days ago, this past Tuesday, December 1st, back at Phoenix. I stopped at a brewery there outside of Phoenix, right by the airport, a few miles down the road. That brewery was, just so I can give them a little shout out, Simple Machine Brewing Company. Absolutely fantastic. Out of all the breweries that I went to in the Phoenix area, AZ Brewing Company, or AZ Wilderness Brewing Company, you saw me drink a beer the last episode from those guys. Probably my favorite brewery in Phoenix so far, in the Phoenix proper area. Fantastic food. The beer was phenomenal. The outside area was unreal. They were dog friendly, in a really nice, posh, you know, cool kind of part of town. If I was going to say my second favorite, I was going to say, I got to sneeze, but I didn't have time to say I was going to sneeze, and I just did. I'm sorry. I apologize. Hope you don't get the vid from my sneeze over the podcast, but probably my second favorite fantastic brewery would be Simple Machine Brewing Company. So if you get a chance to see or drink beer from or go to either one of those breweries out of Phoenix, I would highly recommend both of them, without a doubt. All right, let's see what else we got here. So I got my car all fixed up and decided to come to Kingman. Like I said, got here, went to Mike's Outpost and Saloon off of Route 66. I'm staying here a couple nights as a harvest host. I may go to a distillery, which is right down the road here in Kingman as well, on Saturday, and possibly stay another night here in Kingman. There's supposed to be a real cool brewery here in Kingman that my son recommended to me. I'll pull it up here now and give you the name of that. It's called Rickety Cricket. It's out of Kingman as well. So I might stay. See, I'm staying tonight. This Thursday. I'm staying Friday night. So I'll check out of here on Saturday morning. I might go to the distillery Saturday, stay there Saturday night. Sunday, I plan on going down into Lake Mead, which is a little bit closer to Vegas. They have a BLM area there where I can stay up to 15 days for free. I'm not going to stay the 15 days at the moment. I'm going to go in there probably Sunday stay the night, maybe stay the night Monday. It's a free area. It's right off of Lake Mead. I'll probably try and put my kayak in the water if I can. I haven't done that yet on this trip. I will leave there Tuesday morning. This is a loose plan, guys. Tuesday morning, I'm going to go to Nellis Air Force Base and try and secure a spot at the FAM camp area there. Huge, well-developed FAM camp area on Nellis Air Force Base. I have an appointment to get my phlebotomy finally, only after fucking late September, which I'm supposed to have this thing every month. So now we're we're getting up to 2.5 months since I've had my last phlebotomy, which it should be monthly. So I haven't been feeling the best. And hopefully secure a spot on Nellis, get my phlebotomy at the VA clinic there on Rancho Drive. And I'm going to stay in Vegas for a few days and probably do some blackjacks, maybe some roulette, visit some of the old stomping grounds. I'm going to go to the base. What I planned on doing was going to the hospital there and kind of revisiting the clinic that I retired out of, the physical therapy and occupational therapy clinic, see what's going on over there, see if I know anybody. Probably not, but who knows? I may run into, I still know quite a few people that are still in the military at the moment that I was stationed with, that I've had the pleasure of being stationed with and serving with. So I'm going to go and see if I know anybody around the hospital. But what I want to do is go to the chief there of the hospital or the commander, and I would like to give them $100 or a couple $100 to donate to the airmen there, to give them some money to buy some turkeys for some of the airmen, single airmen, and maybe even, well, probably just a single airman, to give them something to eat for the Christmas season. So I'll probably go in there and do that and give back to, what gave me substance and life for so many years, and just give back. I think that'll be a good thing to do. So that's it. That's what's going on. I'm going to go into Vegas. I'm going to spend some time there. I have to go back to Flagstaff for a day or two. I ordered a couple things that are not going to show up until this weekend, so I've got to backtrack and get back over there. Excuse me. And pick up a couple things. I'll come back into Vegas. And then my plan is to go to Pahrump, Nevada. I'm going to acquire residency there. I'm going to get a 30-day lease at a RV park. That's going to give me the paperwork that I need to go to the DMV and say, hey, I'm a resident of Nevada. I'd like to get my driver's license. I'd like to get my registration for my vehicle. I'd like to transfer my tags. I'd like to transfer my titles from my truck and my camper over to Nevada. And that way I can take advantage of Nevada's tax stuff for veterans and for, just residents in general. And I'll be a Nevada resident. I'm going to hang out in Pahrump. I'll get a 30-day lease there. I'll probably keep the camper there at the Pahrump RV park. Leigh and I will trek up to Reno, and my youngest son Alec is very excited to show me around Reno. He's only had my ex-wife and of course his brother has visited him, but they've had very few visitors as far as family goes up in Reno. This will be my first time since he's moved there. And he's going to show me around Reno. We're going to have a good time and do some gambling together. I've never gambled with Alec. Brian and I gambled a few times before I left the Vegas area, before I retired. Maybe it was shortly after I retired. I can't remember. And we're gonna have a good time in Reno. We're gonna do some gambling. We're gonna hit up the breweries. We're gonna hopefully we're gonna get some snow up there at Tahoe, or maybe Mammoth out in California. We're gonna do some snow skiing. Alec snowboards, but we'll get on the mountain and take advantage of some of the snow. And we'll go from there. I'm not sure. I just posted onto Facebook my last travels. after I left my first travels, my first 30 days or whatever, I made up another list of 30 days. Slayton never got back with me, by the way, which I figured he wouldn't. It's too late. But I've got a new list going. I'm not going to go over that list tonight. What I plan on doing is when I get together with Slayton, I'll go over some of these more observations from the road. If I don't get together with Slayton and do it within, 3 to 5 days or so, once I get into Vegas, I'll probably do another show where I go through my next, right now I've got 18 observations down here. I'll go through my next 18 observations to kind of break things down, stuff that I'm learning along the way, stuff that, is enlightening me or whatever. I also, because of all the gluttony that we've had, since I've left and going through all these places and all these great, fantastic restaurants and breweries and things, and of course Thanksgiving and being with my kids and just the gluttony of the season, drinking and eating and just going into excess. I plan on going into fasting state here very shortly for 2 or 3, 4 days. And I'm also going back to more of a strict keto carnivore / diet. I want to lose a few pounds, get back into some better shape. I've got a few workouts that I'm looking forward to getting into. I'm starting to do some Qigong, back to some Tai Chi, some martial arts types training. And we're going to get back to getting to buffness. Matter of fact, I don't know if you guys saw my shirt. Let's go back here. I've worn this on the podcast a couple times, but this is my cool, my mom bought this for me. I think it was for a birthday or for Christmas. I can't remember, but it's a Japanese podcaster, the microphone and everything. I love it. It's a fantastic shirt. It's really good. It's black. It slims me down a little bit. But that's about it, guys. I did 30 minutes before this thing broke loose. I got a nice haircut, by the way. The last couple of videos I've had, a beard going on. I think I look better without it. I think I look younger. Some people tell me that, grow the beard back. They like the scruff and the beard and the roughness, manliness, I guess. I don't know. I like it better like this. I think I look better. I think I look slimmer. I think I look younger, youthful. I got me a nice haircut there at Sports Clips. Things were kind of overgrown. Yeah. So more to come, guys. Hopefully I can get with Slayton in the next day or two, and we'll do something either from here or from Lake Mead or from the distillery if I'm there when he lets me know he's ready to go. And he's got some new and exciting stuff going on in his life, and I love talking to Slayton. He's a fantastic guest, so we'll see how that goes. I've got some other people that were supposed to get with me last week, and they never did. I'm going to chalk it up to the holiday season, that they just got kind of bound up. But Mr. Joshua Jarman, we're supposed to sit down and talk via remote chat, and Jordan Miller from the band Durpot, Southern Insanity. I've talked about him before as well. I still need to get with Punch List MMA, Dale Lippin, and many other people that I'd like to sit down and talk with and finally start having some guests again. I'm working my way over to California. I want to get with Trey Van Buskirk, I think his name is. I don't fucking know what his name is. His last name. First name's Trey. He's with Punch List MMA as well. But he's in California. California is pretty much on a stay-at-home order at this point for the most part. So California is going to be a little bit before I get over there to hook up with him. But I'm really looking forward to sitting down and chatting with him in person. Seems like a great guy, and it's going to be an exciting podcast. Very energetic. And I hope maybe we can share some martial arts stories and whatever. I don't know, guys. That is about it. So I appreciate you guys listening. I'm going to start to do more and more of these shows and get back into a routine up until the Christmas time frame, and we'll go from there. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for sticking with me and listening and watching if you watch. sharing. Please, if you go onto YouTube, iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, wherever you listen to or watch this thing, please like, share, subscribe, comment, ask me questions, get involved. I really want to get more involved with my fans and the people out there, and learn more about what you're doing, and take suggestions and see what you guys want to, girls, folks, whatever, want to see, hear, listen to, what content you want. But I love you guys. Stay true to yourself. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Love your family. Love your friends. I know it's a rough time right now, but get out there and from a distance with a mask on. Love the ones you're with. Love your family. Love your friends. Be kind to each other. Love one another. What else can I say? Talk to you soon, guys.